What should I do now? Aha, it's game time.
Welcome to the road of MIA by Law journey. MIA by Law is basically the guideline for an accountant that set the standard of professional ethics and conduct for members in view of the professional responsibility. You see, we need your help to uncover the mystery of MIA by Law. Legend says that the jewels are hidden through the journey that held the key to uncover the truth. Now, your task is to collect every single jewel from each level to unlock the next. In order to do that, you must keep going forward and never give up, no matter how rough the journey is. Remember, life is a climb, but the view is great. Now go, and good luck.
Hi, welcome. You must be Izuri, right? Yes. Welcome to the level 1 on the bylaw of professional ethics. So in order for you to move on, first you have to go through me. Okay.
Bring it on.
Tough girl, I see. Fine then. But first thing you have to remember is that there are 5 fundamental principles of bylaw on professional ethics. There are integrity, there are objectivity, there are confidentiality, and there are also professional competence and due care, and last but not least, there are also professional behavior. I got it. Let's begin now, shall we? Okay, so now, impress me with your knowledge on the fundamental principle in the bylaw professional ethics. Your job is to find the correct match on the following. Good luck.
Let's see. Where should I match the integrity with? Aha, be straightforward and honest. How about objectivity? Of course, unbiased and free from conflict of interest. As for professional competence and due care, well, competence means capability or knowledge, and due care basically means responsibility. I bet it means strive continually to improve professional service and conduct, courtesy, and responsible. I think I'm getting a hang of this thing. Okay, next. Confidentiality obviously means to maintain confidentiality of information disclosed. Last but not least, professional behavior means to comply with relevant laws and regulation.
Well done. 5 points for you. Well, it seems that you are good at this game. I must say that I'm impressed. Bonus, I will reward you my jewel. So, you've earned it. Now, hurry up to the next level, okay? So, best of luck to you. Okay, go. Bye.
Welcome. Congratulations. You have reached level. We need to understand the first 5 of Part B, Professional Accountant in Public Practices, which is threat and safeguard, professional appointment, conflict of interest, second opinion, fees and other type of remuneration, and marketing public practice services.
Okay. Teach me, master, please.
Remember, there are 5 categories of threat, and I want you to make the correct pair.
Let's see. To me, self-interest would mean that a member of the assurance team having a direct financial interest in the assurance client. As for self-review, a member of the assurance team being or having recently been a director or officer of the client. For advocacy, basically mean a professional accountant acting as an advocate on behalf of an audit client in litigation or dispute with the third parties. Well, familiarity obviously would go with a member of the engagement team having a close or immediate family member who is a director or officer of the client. Then, intimidation. Well, basically mean to intimidate. It is a firm being threatened with dismissal from a client engagement.
Impressive, you got all correct.
But, Master, how do we eliminate or reduce this trade?
There are two categories of safeguard, which is
Safeguard created by the profession, legislation, or regulation which is include continuing professional development requirement. There are also safeguard in the work environment, including policies and procedure to implement and monitor quality control of engagement.
let's move on to section 210, professional appointment. You need to know three things. That is
First, client acceptance, where we must investigate the background and business activity of the business. Second, engagement acceptance, where we must accept audit engagement that is competent to perform. Don't forget, changes in professional appointment, where member who is asked to accept nomination as auditor is required to communicate with the existing auditor with the permission of the client for the purpose of to obtain information about the appointment and to know professional reason for such changes before accepting the appointment.
Master, about section 220, conflict of interest, I know a bit about it.
oh really? Okay, first let us sit down. So why don't you give me the example then?
For example, the auditor competes directly with audit client, or the auditor is a business partner of a major competitor of the audit client.
Correct. Okay. If you in those situations, what would you do?
I will definitely use a separate engagement team and provide a clear guideline on issue of security and confidentiality.
Okay. Izurin, let us get up. Aigu!
Aduh, ego.
Let us move forward. We have come to section 230, which is second opinion. In this section, the auditor may be asked to provide second opinion on auditing and reporting to specific circumstances or transaction by or on behalf of company or an entity that is not existing client. Therefore, what should you do to eliminate or reduce the threat?
Well, we can seeking client permission to contact existing accountant, describe the limitations surrounding any opinion in communication with client, and providing the existing accountant with a copy of the opinion.
Okay. Let us sit down first. Well, Izurin, let us move to the next question, which is section 240, fees and other type of remuneration, which is about how the accountant being paid.
Well, I believe it is based on skill and knowledge, level of training and experience, time taken by each audit staff to finish the audit, degree of responsibility, and work urgently.
Good. Then I will explain to you about contingent fee, where the auditor involved in certain type of non-assurance engagement. Therefore, the auditor should obtaining advance agreement with the client and should not receive and pay referral fee or commission unless they disclosing the fact to the client about paying and receiving the referral fee.
Master, will you explain to me also on section 250, marketing public practice services?
Okay, right. In advertising or marketing services, the auditor shall not overclaim for services offered. qualification poses or experience gain, or make comparison to other auditors' work. Congratulations, Izuri. You have completed level 2 and you must continue your journey and take this QL as your gift.
Who dared to enter my kingdom? State the purpose.
I wish to continue my quest on unlocking the mystery of MIA by law.
Very well then, enter at your own risk. Here we continue on professional account in public practices. I will start with gift and hospitality.
I'm familiar with the term.
Enlighten me then.
Gift and hospitality will create trade if such offers are accepted from a client, which at the same time will create a close relationship with the client. This may cause an auditor to be too accepting of their work, unless, of course, if the value of such offer is inconsequential. But if it is significant and cannot be reduced to an acceptable level, then he or she should not accept such gift.
Very good. 2 points for you. I guess it's worth to spend my time for you.
Thank you.
Well then, let me explain you about the theft of custody of the client asset.
A professional accountant shall not assume custody of client's asset unless permitted by law. However, if it is permitted, then an accountant that holds such asset will need to comply with any additional legal duties. The holding of client assets creates risks as it may create self-interest. One way for a professional accountant to use such assets only for the purpose for which they are intended.
Interesting, right? Do you know the objectivity on all services?
I don't think so. What about it?
Well, it basically means that a professional accountant or an auditor should be fair, honest, and free of conflict of interest when performing their services since, as you know, the duty of an auditor is to present a report on information without bias and free from any influence.
Wow, impressive. Any other facts that I should know about?
That leaves us with 2 more. I guess I should just finish explaining.
Now let's take a look at the independence. It has been separated by 2, namely audit and review engagement and other assurance engagement. Let me bring you to audit and review engagement first. In short, it means that the auditor must be independent from client in order to act professionally. Independent comprises independent of mind and in appearance. Long story short, independent of mind is a state of mind and how you act and think of yourself, and also how you would make a decision. It's your own decision and action that determine how independent in mind is. Independent in appearance is what third party would perceive as being independent, so you are perceived by others to be independent. For example, if you audit a company and your brother is the director, you would perceive to not be independent.
So, independence in mind is when you genuinely independent from the client. With that said, it isn't enough to be independent in mind, but you have to be independent in appearance too. Meaning, no close relationship can exist between the auditors with the client, because a third party might question the depth of the relationship.
Exactly, you catch up fast.
Now move independent on other insurance engagement. The auditor should be independent from the client company so that the audit opinion will not be influenced by any relationship between them. The need for independence arises because in many cases, users of financial statement and other third parties do not have sufficient information or knowledge to understand what is contained in the company's annual accounts. Thus, they rely on the auditor's independent assessment.
I'm such a talkative, and yet here you are, listening with patience. I will reward you with another 5 points. And my jewel, you have completed this level.
Wow! Cool!
Best of luck to you and enjoy your journey.
Thank you!
Bye.
Hello, welcome. You have reached final level. Congratulations.
Yes, finally, last task.
Exciting, isn't it?
Yes.
Izuri, this is a part 2 by law on professional conduct and practice. Section 500 is a method of practice. Izuri, you must know a member in public practices is not allowed to practice as chartered accountant or licensed accountant other than in their own name, their partner being chartered accountant or licensed accountant, or in existing firm. And any branch shall be under control and management of the member in the institute.
Okay, I think I got it.
Wow, fast learning. If like that, can you explain to me on section 510 on professional indemnity insurance? But
Okay.
first, sit.
A member shall ensure his firm maintain a policy of professional indemnity insurance with minimum coverage of 100,000 ringgit upon commercials of public practice.
Good explanation. 3 points for you. Okay. On section 520 on death or incapacity of sole practitioner, what is the minimum description in the event of death or incapacity so that the member can continue to practice?
Well, the auditor shall ensure his family is aware by entering into an agreement with another member and by satisfying the council that other adequate provision has been made.
Good explanation. Now on section 540 referral, which means the special skill auditor is being recommended by the current auditor. If the member receives an assignment from referral from another member, the member shall not undertake any professional services of the same client without informing the referring member. Now you have gained all the knowledge and complete the final test. I will present to you the last gift, the last jewel, and I want you to gather all the 4 jewel and go to Treasure Island.
감사합니다.
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 Okay. Now I want you to go to Treasure Island.
안녕하세요.
안녕하세요. 안녕하세요.
Finally, Treasure Island.
It seems that the mystery of MIA by law has been unlocked. Because of your journey, you have helped to retrieve the knowledge of MIA by law in this place. We thank you for your time and sacrifice. We bid you well and good luck in your next journey.
Yes, game over. Chicken dinner, I win.